and I had a project which was engaged with how novelists, German novelists, engaged with music. And what they were doing, or what some of them were doing, was actually trying to experiment, not only write about music and about what it signified for them, they were also trying to convey in the way they wrote about music some of music's other and specifically musical dimensions. So, to give you an example, trying to write a novel in the way in which you might write a fugue. So that's not an example from popular music, but that's something that Germans in particular have often been interested in engaging with musical form in terms of the way they write up a novel. And the challenge, I think, for us is to think about how, if you're engaged in creative history, if you're writing history about music, how can you also use a creative form in the way you write it up? How can you be true in some ways to what you're writing about in the way you write about it? It's a wide open field of opportunities there. I think there are real challenges relating to how you might want to do that, or how you might seek to do it. And one of the lessons from a previous project, which I mentioned before, where I was thinking about how German novelists engaged with music in a creative way, in a potentially musical way, one of their insights, if you like, was that they came up against certain barriers. So certain things that you can do in music, you cannot do in the form of a written text. There are real boundaries around what's possible. But if you like, the process of trying to do that, of realising that it's perhaps not entirely accessible and achievable, that process itself was for them extremely productive. So it's a challenge to us, and I don't know that everything would be achievable, but it's something that's worth considering and experimenting with to some extent to see where it takes you.